I saw on social media you got to sing with your daughter on stage last month at a hometown show, and I was just kind of wondering how cool that was.
Oh, man, it was great. Actually, it's funny. Last year, I was supposed to open the K-Love Awards doing the Lord's Prayer, but I was singing on a stage at a festival in England with my daughter. So, which I'll gladly trade, because it's a pretty... anytime you can get your kids to do anything with you as a parent and not be embarrassed, I'm just storing up all the memories now before they become teenagers and they don't want anything to do with me. So, yeah, thanks for asking. Yes?
Would you mind sharing with us about your upcoming tour this fall?
Yeah, so I'm part of Zach Williams' Revival Nights tour, which I'm really, really excited about. So Zach and I toured in 2018, had a blast. And then also Kane and I, when they first were signed to Provident, we just hung out a bunch. We wrote a little bit, but they were just so enthusiastic. You know, it's like Logan's the cheerleader. They're all cheerleaders, really. They're like emotional, spiritual cheerleaders. But so it's just I've loved all those guys, loved their music, and was just really, really excited about the possibility of getting to tour them. And I've gotten to know Ben Fuller, who is just, his enthusiasm is just infectious. So he sang on a live version of a song on my last album, and I remember we recorded it live, and it was like him and Ellie Holcomb. So then all of a sudden it turned into a contest as to like who's going to be the Energizer Bunny of the song, and because they're both have just so much energy. And I remember. It was the coolest thing. We got done with the first take, and it was really special. And Ben, without even thinking, because he's such a new believer, like he doesn't even have a filter yet. He goes, "This was why I used to get high. This feeling right here." And it's like he was testifying to the room of people that were there. So it was beautiful. So yeah, I'm excited to be on the road with them. We're doing 12 dates, and it's going to be great. I'll have no costume changes, though, so I'm just going to rock one. Yes?
You're talking about kids. This is graduation season.
Yes.
Do you have some advice that you wish you had received kind of coming out of that high school phase, or that you would offer some of these younger folks right now?
Oh, I mean, I think it's like read the Psalms, and in the sense that understand that anything that you will experience in life, any emotion, any season of doubt, any high point, any low point, David sung about them all. And so as you navigate moving into college, moving into adulthood, like whatever you're going through, God already inspired someone to write a song for that season. Yeah, thanks. Yes? Oh, wow. I'm extremely insecure. I think most artists are, but a lot of us don't really talk about it too much. If you would have told 18-year-old me that I would be standing up in front of people singing songs and talking about Jesus, I would have said you took crazy pills. Because for several reasons. I think, one, I was never a singer. I did my 10,000 hours of mastery leading worship at church. I worked in a local church ministry for 18 years. And so that's like, I just learned to sing by singing to God. And I should probably thank all of those churchgoers for all the bad years that they had to endure. But I think that still it's a hard thing to pour out your heart and not let your ego get involved in it. And so on my best days, when I'm in right relationship with God and my family, I don't struggle with it at all. But my natural inclination is, contrary to popular opinion, is not to stand on a stage in front of strangers and allow 10 seconds of awkward silence to pass before someone asks me a question. That's not my natural idea of a good time. But I think that's where all my songs come from, though. I realize, like, if you're a songwriter or an artist and you struggle with that kind of stuff, it's like your superpower. God does that because that's where all when grace hits that stuff, it transforms it, makes it something that could never be on its own.